Greetings. This little video, I'm going to try to keep it short. It's basically for people who have decided that they are going to use DonPaul services to help them manage their GetResponse account. It's something that you don't have to do forever. We usually say a 90-day agreement will get you to the point where you know if you want to keep using the agreement or if you feel as if you have enough information to go ahead and use GetResponse as a do-it-yourself application. It is a do-it-yourself application, but sometimes with our help, you can hit the ground running and get everything in place very smoothly and then go ahead and take it over yourself with in-house staff or however you'd like to handle the account, or you can continue to use DonPaul services. So we create this little video just to talk to the newcomers about the things that we can help you do, or you can do them yourself. Starting out with the dashboard, we help clients who have purchased GetResponse on a certain level. We help them integrate all of these features into any existing marketing plan they have. So every account doesn't have all of these features, but most accounts have most of the features that are in the menu. So that's the first thing we help them do. Then we help clients get their existing database or contact lists or contacts into GetResponse. GetResponse is one of the few bulk email offerings or applications that will allow you to bring in your list, and you can send mail one time to these people. You cannot continue to send mail to people who do not give you permission to send them email. But if you have a list that you've already been using either in another system or you've just been using it for a long time, and you know these are your people, these are your contacts, they are not going to mark your account as spam or your mail as spam, then yes, you want to go ahead and bring them in. And so for clients who have an agreement, we help them set up their Excel file, which has to be very strict, and guidelines in there have to be very clean. So we help them set that up so they can bring their contacts over smoothly and they don't have any problems. So for example, if you have your contacts in another application that will allow you to export your contacts out in an Excel CSV file, we can help you get them into your GetResponse file very easily. And so that's the next thing we help our clients do with an agreement. The next thing we do, which is also along the lines of working with the contacts, is to make sure when the contacts come into your database, they come in segmented. If you choose to have that type of feature, it's available inside of the system. What do I mean by that? So if you have, let's say, 1,000 contacts and you are a nonprofit, let's say, and you have some of your contacts are donors, some are sponsors, some are grant providers, some are volunteers, some are staff members, some are board members. You might want to segment those people in your Excel file before you bring it into your GetResponse file, so that as you begin to communicate with them inside your system, you will find it very easy to send the right information to the right contacts. And that's something that will help you grow and help you communicate in a professional way. So that's something we do with an agreement. With our clients who have an agreement, we always help them set up their letterhead inside of GetResponse. We use their logo, their colors, their taglines, their words, their content. We just make sure that we set up a template. Now, the system comes with hundreds of templates, but as a professional business, you would not be sending your client a different template for every letter you send them, because they wouldn't recognize who you are every time. So we usually set up that letterhead, but to let you know that for special occasions, or if you have more than one company set up inside your GetResponse, you can have as many templates as you want. We help you set up one for your primary company. Of course, after you have that letterhead set up, then you're going to want to go ahead and send out some letters. And depending on the agreement that we have, we will help you get your letter together, of course, your initial letter, to make sure that that is set up. And usually that's set up, as I said, in a template, so you don't have to start from scratch every time. But if you're sending out, let's say, a letter a week, which would be great, but no less than a letter a month, because you want to keep your database, you want to nurture them and keep them close to you, then if you have questions about that, or you need ideas on how to make that work after we've set up the initial template, you can definitely get in contact with us. And we usually use the client's imagery and whatever content the client sends, but we also have services where we can help you create images and content as well. Maybe not for the same agreement fee, but we try to be as reasonable as possible and just to make sure you get started, get off to a good start. Inside of all GetResponse accounts are landing pages, and the number of landing pages and the sophistication might depend on the level of the account, but even the basic account will give you a brilliant start with your landing pages that are responsive, because you can make a mobile view and a PC view, and we help clients get that first landing page up and working if they need it. Some clients don't use the landing page, but if you need one, and most of the time, if you're selling a singular product, you're going to want a landing page, because you're going to want to direct people to take one specific point of action. And of course, when they go to a website, they have lots of buttons and lots of links and lots of options. But that landing page gives them one thing to do, whether that's to set up an appointment with you, or whether it is to buy your book, or whether it is to just leave their contact information. That's what the landing page is for, a directed call to action and a single call to action. And we can help you set that up with the clients who have an agreement. Of course, forms are a big part of the GetResponse system. It is one of the main reasons why GetResponse exists, and that is to gather information. While a potential client might be on your website, or they might be in your Facebook or your social media platform, they can be anywhere, and you can make sure that there's a link available for them to go to your form and leave their contact information. This is how your database grows. And we also provide clients with a QR code or quick response code that will take potential buyers, clients, members, customers. We have that set up so that it will take them directly to your contact form. And so we always create a basic contact form, and we can embed it in the website as well, or we can leave it as a standalone or put it in your landing page. And we do that for clients who have an agreement. Really depending on how sophisticated the client's organization is, how they're structured, we also can help them create a more sophisticated form. For example, this particular client has the basic form of collecting their name, their email address, and their phone number, but they also want to know a little bit more about why this particular subscriber is coming into their organization. This will help them communicate better back with the recipient after they have received the message. And this also plays into the setup of the account with custom fields, tags, and segmenting. All of this information can help identify a client, build relationships with them, and get them to ultimately take the action you want them to take. And we help the client set up a little bit more sophisticated forms, or even very sophisticated forms when they have an agreement, but not necessarily with the agreement fee, but definitely we should be able to help you do what you need to do within the fee range. For clients that have agreements, we help them set up an autoresponder if it works well for their business, and it usually does. If no more than to just stay in contact with the recipients or with the subscribers or with your database. You can put together letters well in advance, schedule them, and have them go out, Or you can have a letter go out depending on an action that a client might have taken or a recipient might have taken when they received your message. Now, the sophistication of autoresponders goes along with the level of the account that the client has, but simple autoresponders are available in every account, and they're very useful, very beneficial, and will help the client with an agreement, will help them set up at least one autoresponder in their account. GetResponse has added a Facebook ad interface to the GetResponse account, and we find it to be very intuitive. Now, if you are accustomed to placing Facebook ads in your Facebook Manager, you might find that that's still the best process for you. But for clients who are not familiar with Facebook ads and all the ins and outs, questions that they need to answer, and features that they need to set up, we find that the GetResponse Facebook ad interface is very helpful to them. And so that's something that we will definitely go over with clients who have an agreement with us. And if they want to use it, we will try to get a Facebook ad in place for them. And the Facebook ad, depending on the operation of the company, can be very beneficial. Surveys are something else. That's another feature that comes with all accounts in GetResponse. The simple survey is definitely there even in the basic account. And a survey can be really great when a client is trying to do some research or find out how to better serve their clients. And it works along with forms and autoresponders and all of the other features. If a client has an agreement with us and they find a need for a survey and they want to set one up, after we have gotten all of the elements of the survey together, we'll definitely help them go in and set up a survey. This is just a few of the features inside of GetResponse. It's a huge system, and while it is very intuitive, having specific goals and tasks to take care of when you go into the system will make it work a lot easier. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. One of the things we do for our clients is, as we go through creating tasks that are unique for your business or your organization, we create little videos. So the GetResponse system has thousands of videos out there, but we create videos specifically for our clients inside their account so they can see very, very clearly what they need to do if they decide they want to no longer have an agreement. They want to do it themselves. It is a do-it-yourself system, and we don't mind at all if after 90 days the client comes to us and says, well, you know what, I can handle this myself. Or the client might decide certain things they would like for us to handle and certain things they would like to handle themselves. Whatever the case may be, we're here to help, and we hope that this has been helpful. Talk to you in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye.